A pleasant day to everyone. We are Group 4. Before we start our presentation, we will introduce ourselves first. My name is Gloria Balingit.
My name is Regina Joyce Mojica.
My name is
My name
Christine
is Rachel. My name is Julian Subillaran. My name is Hazel Esmaratigan.
And today we will discussing the art in today's society.
As Ate Gloria told earlier, today we will discuss about arts in today's society. Ngayon, sa discussion namin, malalaman natin kung ano nga ba yung konsepto ng arts at kung ano-ano nga ba yung mga kaalaman na nakapaloob dito. Let me first discuss the soul making. In the language that refers to all activities concerning individual expression through the arts is the deeper process known as soul making. The soul here refers to individual psyche. Expressing this state of the psyche through the arts enables the individual to find new life, meaning that he is able to share to others. Soul making is art creation. Art making is the expression of the artist's psyche, a manifestation of his soul, or also known as soul making. Okay, when we say soul making, ano nga ba ang kinalaman nito sa arts or sa sining? Sabi dito, ang sining ay isang konsepto na tumutukoy sa proseso ng paglikha ng isang obra na may emosyonal at spiritual na kapangyarihan. To share with you guys, nung gumawa tayo ng activity, sabi ko doon kung bakit ang arts ang center or heart ng 7 philosophies, it is because arts is the soul of those philosophies. Ngayon, na-realize ko bigla na hindi pa lang ang arts ang soul. May rason pala kung bakit merong arts at ito nga yung soul making. Sabi, hindi daw tayo makakapaggawa ng isang arts without the soul making dahil yung soul natin, yun yung nagiging way natin to express ourselves, to express yung idea or yung imagination natin at kung ano yung gusto nating iparating or i-express through the arts. Next, please. Okay, when we say art fusion is a product of industry and commercialism. It occurs when an artist of any arts form collaborate with a brand, company, or a product, service, passion, charity to create a product that will benefit the artist, the company, and society as a whole. So ang arts pala ay hindi lang po siya expression ng tao, hindi lang siya ginagamit ng tao to express themselves, to express their talents and skills. At the same time, ginagamit din siya for industry or commercialism, which means nagagamit ang arts para kumita ang tao ng pera. Kapag po sinabi nating art fusion, dito na pumapasok yung kakayahan ng tao na gamitin yung skill niya o pagiging artistic niya para siya ay makipag-partnership sa iba't ibang company na makakapag-provide sa kanya ng financial or ng kita, kung saan hindi lamang yung artist yung nabe-benefits but at the same time yung company, which is dahil sa artist na po-promote yung isang company. That's all. Next, please.
Okay, the third art in today's society is transcreation. Transcreation is a term used in advertising and marketing and refers to the process of adapting a message from one language to another while maintaining its intent, style, tone, and context. Example would be changing the music to text, text to dance, dance to visual arts, text to theater, and text to cinema. So, ang transcreation ay isang proseso ng pagsasalin at malikhain na pagsulat. Ito ay nagpapahintulot sa pagsasaayos ng mensahe ng isang pinagmulang teksto sa mga kultural na subtilidad at mga kagustuhan ng target audience. Ito ay ginagawa sa pamamagitan ng pagkuha ng konsiderasyon sa konteksto ng tono at layunin ng orihinal na teksto at paglikha ng bagong version nito na makababagay sa target na audience. Ang transcreation ay madalas na ginagamit sa marketing, advertising at branding campaign kung saan ang layunin ay nagdudulot ng tiyak na emosyonal na tugon sa target audience at bukod pa rito, ang trans-created na mensahe ay maaaring hindi gumamit ng eksaktong mga salita ng pinagmulang teksto ngunit nagpapahayag ito ng parehong kahulugan sa paraan may cultural na kaugnayan at nakakukumbinsi. Isang halimbawa dito ay ang Maleficent. Next po. Next is hybrid art forms. A hybrid is defined as having mixed origin or composition that adds variety or complexity to a system. In art forms, hybrid could mean the blurring of traditional distinct boundaries between artistic media such as painting, sculpture, film, performance, architecture, and dance. It may involve crossbreeding the art-making process with other disciplines like with the natural and physical sciences, industry, technology, literature, popular culture, and philosophy. In addition, hybrid art forms in the contemporary arts explore the various media and techniques for innovation and experimentation in art creation. Okay, sa larangan naman ng sining, ang hybrid art forms ay tumutukoy sa paghahalo ng iba't ibang anyo ng at komposisyon na nagdaragdag sa iba't ibang uri ng komplikasyon sa isang sistema sining. Ito ay maaaring magpahiwatig ng paglalantad ng mga tradisyonal na hiwalay na ng mga hangganan sa pagitan ng mga sining na media tulad ng pagpipinta, paghuhulma, pelikula, pagtatanghal, arkitektura at sayaw. Maaaring kasama rin ang paghahalo ng proseso ng paglikha ng sining sa iba pang disiplina na tulad ng mga natural at physical na agham, industriya, teknolohiya, panitikan, popular na kultura at filosofiya. Next po.
Appropriation. Appropriation in the arts refers to the practice of borrowing, copying, or reusing existing images, objects, or ideas to create new works of art. It involves taking elements from one source and incorporating them into a new context or work, often with some level of transformation or reinterpretation. Appropriation in art has been a subject of a debate and controversy, as it raises questions about originality, authorship, ownership, and cultural sensitivity. Some view appropriation as a form of creative expression that builds on existing cultural heritage, while others criticize it as a form of plagiarism or exploitation. It is essential for artists engaging in appropriation to consider ethical consideration, give credit to the original sources when necessary, and be mindful of the implication of their creative choices. Sabi daw po, ang appreciation in arts, sa sining, ang appropriation ay tumutukoy sa pag-arkila, pagkuha o paggamit muli ng mga umiiral na elemento, tulad ng mga larawan, anyo o estilo, mula sa mga naunang likha o mula sa mas malawak na kultura ng paningin, at pagsasama ang mga ito sa bagong mga gawa. Ito ay isang karaniwang konsepto sa moderno at kontemporaryong sining, kung saan ginagamit ng mga artist ang mga umiiral na imahe o bagay upang baguhin ito at gawing bagong likha. Improvisation in various art forms. Improvisation in various art forms refers to the spontaneous creation or performance of music, dance, theater, or visual arts without prior planning or rehearsal. It involves the artist responding in the moment to their surroundings, emotions, or interactions with other performers, resulting in a unique and often unpredictable outcome. Improvisation in art forms allow for freedom, creativity, and exploration of new ideas. It encourages artists to trust their instinct, embrace uncertainty, and engage with the present moment in a dynamic and authentic way. Improvisation also fosters collaboration, adaptability, and the development of artistic skill such as spontaneity, creativity, and risk-taking. Sa iba't ibang anyo ng sining, ang improvisation ay isang proseso ng paglikha o pagbibigay buhay ng mga likha o pagganap ng hindi naaayon sa isang tiyak na plano o script. Ito ay pagpapalabas ng kasanayan at katalinuhan sa pagtuklas ng bagong ideya, estilo o ekspresyon sa sandaling ito ng paglikha. Sa musika, sayaw, teatro, at iba pang sining. Ang improvisation ay nagbibigay daan sa mga artist na magpakita ng kanilang kahusayan at kakaibang kagandahan sa pamamagitan ng pagbibigay buhay sa mga bagay ng direkta at walang nakahandang plano. That's all. Thank you.
Photorealism. It is a term that was invented to refer to artists whose work depended largely on photographs. These artists would often project into the canvas the images which would be replicated with precision and accuracy. The movement began in the same period as conceptual art, pop art, and minimalism. Photorealism expressed a strong interest in realism in art over that of idealism and abstraction. Ito ay isang sining na kung saan ipinapakita ang mga larawan na kahalintulad na isang tunay na larawan na nakikita sa larawan. Ito ay isang na kuhang-kuha ang isang detalye o katangian ng mga bagay at tao sa paraang halos hindi nakikilala ang pagkakaiba sa pagitan ng isang orihinal na larawan at sa likhang sining. Ito ay kadalasang di pangkaraniwan ang detalye at kahusayan ng mga material ng mga bagay, mga senyales ng buhay at emosyon sa mga tao at pati na rin ang pagkabuo ng mga tekstura at kahulugan ng pagkakahintulad ng kulay at ilaw. Ito ay ginagamitan ng teknik upang makuha ang particular na detalye at maipakita ang eksaktong nasa larawang nakikita. Ito ay nangangailangan ng maraming oras o konsentrasyon at pagsusumikap upang masikatuparan ang tunay na karaniwang anyo ng isang photorealism. Ang layunin nito ay maipakita o maipahayag ang mga detalye o katangian at kagandahan ng mga tunay at bagay at sitwasyon sa pamamagitan ng sining. Ito ay isang gawain upang mapaabot sa mga manonood at maipakita ang kahalintulad ng imahen sa tunay na mundo upang mabuo ang isang malapit na kamukha ng pagkakapareho.
Installation art. Installation is the modern movement that is characterized by massive, immersive, and sometimes interactive works of art. Installation artists usually create these pieces for specific locations, enabling them to transform the space into customized, interactive environment. Installation artwork, also sometimes described as environment, often occupy this entire room or gallery space that a spectator has walked to the order to engage fully with the work of art. Installation, however, are designed simply to be walk around and contemplate, or are so fragile that they are only viewed from doorway or one end of a room. So, in the context of the Philippines, installation art takes an additional layer of meaning. It becomes powerful conduit for conveying a nuanced stories of Filipinos' life, history, and culture. The artworks often draw upon the collective experiences of the people, addressing themes of colonization, identity, and resilience. By engaging with these installations, viewers are not only appreciating the aesthetic components but also connecting with the underlying messages that are integral to fabric of the Philippine society. The following are the major characteristics of arts installation. First is immersive. A major characteristic of installation art, it is ability to physically interact with viewers. Immersive art are evoke intense emotions and truthful introspections. Viewer may be experience the heightened sense of emotion such as empathy and understanding. So as they become enveloped in the arts environments, interactive elements are allowed to people to connect with the artworks on the personal level, creating a more powerful emotional response than if they were simply looking at it from a distance. Second is large scale. Because of installation art is interactive in nature, most works are massive or large in scale. Their size overwhelm the viewer and enable them to become completely immersed in the environment. Work of art is encourage viewer to participate either manually or through technology. They are form of art that engage the viewer in the way that traditional art typically does not. And some installation may even ask the viewer to become part of the artwork. The last is site specific. Before the artists create their massive installations, they usually plan it with certain sites always in mind. Their areas may be room in galleries, museum, or outdoor spaces. An art installation is also about the process of placing something in the space, which implies that it has direct relationship with that space. And quality makes installation and truly unique form of arts. Look at the picture here. The picture in the left, installation are transform perception of space and environment to the unique site-specific nature. In the right picture, the Philippines in hope of spaces that celebrate the promote installation art, providing platform for artists to showcase their innovation work. So here the some installation artists. So the contemporary Filipino installation art has root in 20th century. So the artists like Roberto Feliu and Yonji, also known as Louis D. Jr., use indigenous material and cultural symbol, subtly challenge in status quo and invoke nationalistic sentiments. So um, si Napoleon Abueva, also known as the father of modern Philippine sculpture, John West work drew on his Mindanao heritage and Filipino identity, and he break conventions by creating site-specific work using organic and indigenous materials. And installation arts become vehicle for political protest and commentary, especially during Marcos regime. Thank you.
Okay, applied art. Refer to the application of artistic design and decoration to everyday utilitarian object to make them aesthetically pleasing. These include industrial design, fashion design, and commercial art. By fashion is defined as a popular way of dressing at a particular time and place and among a particular group of people Fashion design is the art of applying design, aesthetic, or natural beauty to clothing and accessory. Furniture design is a specialized field where the function and aesthetic are brought together. Designer tulad na lang sa fashion, ang paglalagay ng mga disenyo at paglikha ng iba't ibang estilo ng mga damit ay nagbibigay ng ganda sa simpleng kasuotan at sa magsusuot nito. Ganon din sa furniture. Ginagamit din ito ng mga manggagawa ang paglalagay ng sining sa paglikha ng mga kagamitan na hindi lamang kaaya-aya sa paningin, kundi kapaki-pakinabang din. And that's all. Thank you.
Okay, this is the end of our report. Thank you for listening and watching. God bless us all.